spectacular. This looks like something that you found at a super high-end store or boutique. Looks like something that would be one. They'd only have one. And it would cost a small fortune, right? I mean, you'd see this, look at the size of the stones. If you're born in the month of July, that is your birthstone. And girls, what a gorgeous way to wear your birthstone. I love that ruby. That's only one of 4 choices. Are you ready for this? And there's so much involved here. This is all done with amethyst, a huge, beautiful, you never see these cuts. Look at the lapis. Wow, is that pretty in lapis? And then finally, I have malachite. So we have 4 gorgeous choices for you. That is one of my favorites we've ever done. It's a big ring, but it is so comfortable, you won't even believe it. I know it'll be a perfect 5-star reviewed ring, I believe, because it feels so good on the finger. It's so pretty. It's a wow. Are you ready? What are we thinking for this ring? I mean, to me, if I saw this somewhere in an antique store, I'd think it'd be a couple $100s. Well, it's not. So I'm gonna let them reveal the price because I'm always afraid that I looked at my sheet wrong and I'm gonna goof it up. So get ready. Birthday surprise pricing coming in. $69. Wow, wow, wow. $69.98. 4 payments of $17.50 for this huge, beautiful, chic, spectacular ring that is a definite birthday surprise price, because at $89, frankly, that would be our regular price, and that is an amazing price. I expect these could all sell out right now. If you're new to Ottoman silver, this is a perfect place to start. Whether you go with the ruby, whether you go with the amethyst, the malachite, or the lapis, the ruby corundum will sell out first, just so you know. I was just told by Rob that that is definitely the most limited. If you want the ruby, it's gorgeous. This is a gorgeous ring. You cannot make a bad decision, I promise you that. Each one is as pretty as the next. Look at the blue. I mean, here comes, ooh, that's not my size. Don't want to get it stuck. So the ruby was my size, so put that back here. So there is the ruby. You can see it's beautiful. It's very elongating. It's extremely flattering. So it doesn't matter if you have a small hand or a larger hand. Everybody gets to wear this. If you do have a smaller hand, you might want to go up to another finger because it would be beautiful on any finger. I love this. So good luck. We are down, I think, Rob, you told me how many left? Okay, we have fewer than 100 in the ruby. So ruby's gonna go first here, get your size. If you need the amethyst, this gorgeous, deep, rich African amethyst purple, there's a few of these, fewer than 200 left here. Same here and here. So this is limited. We do not have thousands of this at all. It's $20 off for the birthday, a birthday surprise, brand spanking new. And Riette's standing by because I can only imagine how much, is this not one of the best rings you all have done for us? I love this ring.
It is wow, wow, wow. I mean, have you ever, Colleen? I am wearing them on 2 different fingers, and like you said, beautiful whichever way you want to do it. And one of the things I absolutely love about this piece is you have this vintage flair to it. But again, like the other pieces we have, brings it into today's modern woman with these beautiful saturated colors. And I should just mention also that the ruby corundum is the double checkerboard faceting. The others, the lapis, the malachite, and the amethyst are all cabochon. So they're smooth, polished stones, absolutely exquisite. But we are looking at, with the ruby corundum being the double checkerboard facet, that is the only one with the facet stone. Yeah. But all of them across the board are just spectacular. I mean,
they are.
You know, each time it just gets better and better. And the filigree work around it almost looks like the plume of a peacock. So you've got this expansive detail and then this exquisite stone that's set in the middle and just is a piece that is going to have you, you know, people are going to know when you are coming.
Yeah, look at this. You're right. It almost looks either like feathers or like paisleys. Look at the detail, you guys. These are flying out the door. Don't miss it. It's our birthday surprise. If you're new to Ottoman silver, you're gonna get hooked. You should start here. You will be so impressed. You should just look at from the back. Look at the inside of the ring. When we talk about handmade jewelry, handcrafted jewelry, there are very few places in the world that make jewelry like this. These are not cast, it is all done by hand. It is a painstaking labor of love. These are techniques that have been passed down from great-great-great-grandfather to great-great-grandfather and grandfather and grandson. I mean, for generations, these are ancient techniques that are used. And when we talk about the Ottoman era, what's interesting about this era, it spans 600 years. So there's many different cultures that contribute to the aesthetic of the way this jewelry looks. of just that time when you look at architecture and furniture and the way it evolved with all the many different multicultural groups that were part of this particular era and time. And that's why when you see this, it's so different. It doesn't have just one note. It's not one look. It's so unique because it does incorporate so many different aesthetics. If you're thinking about it though, girls, I'm gonna find out what's left in each one. I think we started with 700 rings. I don't know how many are left. Okay, with everybody ordering, we might have 300 left. Corundum, the ruby corundum last call just went out. We're almost completely sold out of the ruby. So if you want the ruby, good luck. Amethyst also getting very limited, almost last call here now on that beautiful amethyst. Look, feast your eyes on the size of that stone and the color. You know what, Riette? You rarely find gemstones cut like this. This is very difficult to cut these elongated ovals.
It really is. Absolutely. The cut and the quality of these gemstones is very, very hard to find, let alone at these prices. I mean, Colleen, you were saying how, you know, you would go down the streets in Europe or, you know, Dusseldorf or in Paris. You'd find pieces, if you were lucky to find pieces that look like this, you'd be looking at hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So to be able to get this kind of workmanship, as well as these exquisite stones, I mean, you are hard-pressed to find this. And I should mention that we are the artisans who are making these pieces. Not only they had 15, 20 years of experience, but a piece like this takes between 4 to 6 hours to make one. So the detail and the work is completely in there, and no two pieces are alike because, again, I can't stress it enough, but this is not machine-made pieces. These are all handmade by artisans that, you know, span generations.
Oh, I agree with you. And I think it's just so important. When I think of, I'll think of HSN and the jewelry we sell as an example of that. I mean, I can't really think of very many collections that I can say are completely handmade without machinery. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's how jewelry is made today. Right. I mean, that's how jewelry is made. But I guess we're just trying to explain, this is so different than anything else you find in any jewelry store, not just HSN's jewelry store, any jewelry store, anywhere. It's very special, and you feel it. It's interesting. You feel it almost as though the artisan, it's like buying like a finely tooled leather, Italian leather bag, where the leather's been worked, and there's a softness to it. There's a suppleness. When you feel this silver, you can almost feel the artisan's hands that touched it because it's so smooth. It just feels so good. It's somewhat difficult to explain until you experience it for yourself. I'm just glad you're gonna try it because it is our birthday surprise. It is absolutely beautiful. The ruby corundum sold out. This is the malachite. Rob told me malachite actually is now going to be the next to go. Look at that gorgeous green stone. Oh wait, amethyst has jumped ahead here. So amethyst, that's the blue. Here comes the amethyst. And amethyst, we have fewer than 100 now left. So that's gonna be the next one to go. Wow, would you look at that beautiful stone? That's a large, I don't know that I have carat weights on this. Let me just double check. I don't know that I do.
I can give you the carat weight.
4.5 carat, they're telling me on that amethyst. Wow, that's a biggie. Beautiful.
Yep, the amethyst is 4.5 carats, the malachite is 6.5 carats, and the lapis is 5 carats.
No kidding.
And for all of you who purchased the ruby corundum, that's an 8 carat weight.
You know what's fun about it too is when you go, normally if you want to find a ring like this, a cut like that, these elongated, beautiful ovals, that is custom. That's custom, that's not standard. That has to be, we have to commission to have those stones cut for us because there are certain, you know, round stones that are standard on most people's lines, or a lot of gem dealers will have a certain standard size, calibrated size. This is so different from anything that we sell, anything that we get to see. And I think that's what makes it so special. You're getting a unique cut, you're getting a lot of precious metal, you're getting something that's made completely by hand. And it's so comfortable. Riette can vouch for that. I mean, I have she has two of these on. It's so smooth for a big ring. It's not clunky on your finger, and it's beautifully balanced. It's not too skinny in the back, so it doesn't flip around on your finger.
No, it's got a beautiful feeling to it. I keep forgetting I'm wearing them. I've got these two beautiful large rings on my hands, and I don't feel them. They are so comfortable, so well done, and just immaculate looking. And, you know, again, we're looking at pieces that transcend, you know, time and age. They're timeless, ageless pieces. So Mehmet, the creator of this collection, always likens it to the Beatles music. And he says, you know, if you love art and you love music, someone will appreciate the Beatles' music, whether they're 16 years old or 60 or 80. It just transcends time, and that is what these pieces do. This whole collection is absolutely timeless.
All right, with the majority of these gone, with everybody ordering, thank you so much. I'll keep you posted. We did lose the corundum, but we have the other two colors. Last call went out on Amethyst. We still have a few left in the Lapis, and we have a few left for you in that beautiful Malachite if you're thinking about it. All right, stay tuned for my favorite. This is my favorite bracelet we have ever done from Ottoman Silver. One of the most beautiful bracelets I think we've offered in the entire collection. I love this bracelet. I happen to own it in the blue topaz. And